the mail.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters and welcome to Left Metal. It's Labor Day in the United States, so it is a holiday. Monday, I'm off from work and I'm just home doing some work for some labels, and I got some mail that I've received over the last week, music and t-shirts that I really wanted to show off, so that's what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to get right to it. When I was out in California at the Sacrobox Festival, my friend Glenn Rogers was playing in Deliverance. Of course, him and I chatted a bit and hung out, and I gave him the Primal CD to sign. Of course, Primal is, you know, this release was put out on No Light to Metal Records, but I wanted an autographed copy, so I took and had him sign it for me, which is right here. He took the cover with him and said he'd get it signed by George Capellas, drummer and band leader as well. So there's George's autograph up there. Very cool. He sent it back to me in the mail, along with the there you go, the Primal t-shirt, which is very cool. I love the design, cool logo, and I just wanted one of these for a long time, but despite them being on the No Light to Metal label, I have not been able to see this band live yet. Glenn is back in the band, and he is working on new music with them. Really much looking forward to it. Really hoping that the label can work with them again. If not, totally understandable. They deserve to be on a bigger label, but again, I'd love to work with them. So looking forward to some new music from Primal. And thank you, Glenn, for the t-shirt and for getting my CD autographed. Next up comes a package that came from my friend in Callan Shanahan in Colorado? No, in Canada. And he sent me a couple CDs. First of all, this one, which I've been playing over and over again in my car. This is the new Gruesome, Twisted Prayer. Yes, it sounds a lot like Death. Yes, it's blatant Death influence. But, and if you're going to have an influence, why not Death? Fantastic music here. Technical, death metal, kind of pushes the envelope more towards thrash than, you know, what most people call death metal these days. Because there's great riffing, great guitar solos. It's not just about speed. It's about great riffs, and that's what I like about this, and killer guitar solos. Anyhow, Gruesome, Twisted Prayers. As well, he sent me, I believe this is the latest. Let me see if there's a year on here. I can't remember. I should have looked that up before I started the video. But anyhow, I think the latest from Skeletal Remains, and this one I've been playing a bit as well. I just started playing this one. Played it twice now. And this is, again, old school death metal. And old school death metal is kind of what I like. All this deathcore and kind of stuff just does nothing for me. It's the riffs that I like, you know. It's not about atmosphere. Same thing with black metal. You know, it's all about the atmosphere and how, look how evil we are and look how heavy we are. I don't care how evil you are, how heavy you are. I care about that you write good, killer riffs, play, you know, ripping guitar solos, memorable songs, and you're going to get that here with Skeletal Remains. Very good, old school death metal. Yeah, and some people, I put this on YouTube, or not YouTube, on Facebook, and a few people are like, I didn't know you listened to death metal. Well, I do. I don't listen to it as much as I listen to like other styles of music, thrash, 70s heavy metal, 70s hard rock, old school heavy metal, power metal, you know, that kind of thing. I listen to all those different things. So there's just so much great music to listen to, but I do listen to death metal. As well, Colin sent this along, which is also very cool. A new t-shirt for Skeletal Remains. Nothing on the back. None more black on the black. No more black on the back. Yeah. And then the last package, this one came from everybody's favorite YouTuber, Greg the Egg, Blackmore Rules. He sent this package out because he wanted me to check out this band who he was hoping maybe I could work with on No Light to Metal. And what he sent was Aviator Shades. Now this is the video I did a live opening for, and that didn't exactly work out how I hoped it would. So since I blew it, I decided I'm going to open this and play it in the car and check it out a bit, so I had something intelligent to say about it rather than just saying, oh look, here's a band that Greg likes. No, this is old school, I call it 70s style heavy metal. It's got huge influences by bands like Thin Lizzy with the dual guitar solos. So by today's standards, it's probably not going to be called metal. It's more going to be called hard rock. I don't care what you call it. It's just good music, great guitar solos, great guitar riffs, memorable hooks. Most of it's, you know, fairly clean hard rock style. It's not going to be, you know, like Skeletal Remains or Gruesome, but it's very, very good, and I love that style of music. So they have 2 albums out as far as I know. I haven't actually popped this one open. I've only been listening to this. This is What We Do album, but this is their other album, Ready to Blow. So I'm looking forward to hearing both of them. Both of them are EPs. This one has 6 songs. Both of them have 6 songs. So together you have a full-length album. And yeah, I really enjoy it. So Aviator Shades, Canadian hard rock band, huge 70s throwback sound, but very, very good, very unique. Like I said, I hear a lot of Thin Lizzy in their sound. I'm sure they have many other influences, but I just get that Thin Lizzy vibe here and there. So as well, Greg sent a couple Max Webster CDs. This is A Million Vacations. Funny, I have all the Kim Mitchell and all of the Max Webster stuff on vinyl. I have very little of it on CD. So it was really cool to get this in the mail from him. Total surprise. Anthem Records, which of course is Rush's label. Just old school Canadian hard rock. Everybody knows who Kim Mitchell is. If you're not familiar with Max Webster, do yourself a favor and check them out. They're a really good band. Very interesting. As well, this is probably his most well-known album. This is Universal Juveniles from, what year was this, like 1980? A little more guitar heavy on this one. This features Geddy Lee doing vocals on the song, just make sure, Battle Scar, which is probably their most well-known song. They have a lot of great songs, but I know a lot of people love Battle Scars, and it is Kim Mitchell and Geddy Lee kind of exchanging vocals, and it's a fun song. Great album. So glad to have both those on CD so I can play them in the car. He also sent this shirt, which is gray on gray. No, actually what it is, he went to a huge festival out there in which Kim Mitchell played, and him and I were talking online, emailing back and forth, and I asked him if he was going to get a Kim Mitchell shirt, because he bought other shirts, and he showed them on his videos. And I'd never seen a Kim Mitchell shirt before, ever. I mean, I live in the United States. Kim Mitchell's really not all that popular here. He said, yeah, I'll probably pick one up. So anyhow, he did his video, all the stuff he picked up, his Rock Hall video, all the stuff he picked up from that show, and he didn't show the Skeletal Remains. Man, I'm having a hard time speaking. He didn't show a Kim Mitchell shirt. So I asked in his video, I said, hey man, you got to show it? He goes, yeah, I'll show it eventually. I said, okay, cool. Well, the reason he didn't show it is because he sent it to me. So here is a Kim Mitchell shirt, doing my rock and roll duty. So very, very cool. Total shock. I did not expect that from Greg, and I'm very glad to have it. I'm sure I'll wear this out and nobody will know who the heck it is, but that's just the way it is in the US. People don't know a lot of those Canadian bands that are still very popular there. Matter of fact, let me grab one more thing and show it real quick before I turn this video off. I picked this up just recently, and I hadn't shown it in a video, so this is like the perfect time to show it. But this is Kim Mitchell, Fill Your Head with Rock, live in Raw, Sweden Rock Festival 2005. Fantastic 4-song EP. See, it's got Fill Your Head with Rock, a song that apparently was only released in Sweden, but it's a really good guitar-heavy rock and roll song. The Party, Oh War, which is again a Max Webster song, and Battle Scar, which of course is also a Max Webster song. Does not feature Geddy Lee on this one. Somebody else in the band was singing Geddy's parts, and fantastic little live EP from 2005 from Kim Mitchell. So anyhow, there you go. There's some t-shirts and CDs and stuff. Oh my. Appreciate y'all watching. Thanks once again. Always appreciate all the comments I get, and I always respond back. Love the correspondence with all you guys. So that's one of the main reasons I do this. That's it. Talk to you later. God bless. Stay strong.